So we have here the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and the Galaxy Z Flip FE. Sa unang tingin halos magkamukha sila, same clamshell design, same hinge placement, pero once na nahawakan mo sila, doon mo na mararamdaman yung pinagkaiba. Hi guys, ako nga pala si James Afante, also known as Kuy James, and now James 3.0, and let's compare these two side by side. Let's go. Let's start with the Galaxy Z Flip 7 guys. Folded, it's 13.7mm thick, mas manipis compared sa Flip 6 na 15.1mm noon, kaya mas thick sa bulsa, hindi siya bulky kahit sa fitted jeans. Pag unfolded naman, ang thickness niya is 6.5mm. Manipis na pero solid pa rin, parang slab phone na pwedeng i-bed sa kalahati. When it comes sa weight, 188 grams. Almost same weights as last year, pero mas refined and balanced siya ngayon. Hindi siya masyadong mabigat sa upper part niya, kaya mas comfortable siya i-flip kahit one hand. When it comes sa frame, of course, gawa sa armor aluminum, so expect this to be scratch resistant and really durable. Pang matagalan talaga. When it comes sa back panel, it's protected by the Gorilla Glass Victus 2 plus matte finish siya guys. Ang ganda niya tignan. Kaya hindi siya madaling kapitan ng mga fingerprint. Mukha siyang mamahalin, talagang it feels a flagship phone. Water resistance naman, IP40 Earth certified na siya. Finally, legit na foldable na pwede sa ambon, pawis, or splash. Hindi ka matatakot na bitbitin siya araw-araw sa kahit saan ka pumunta. Sa design pa lang guys ng Flip 7, makikita mo na agad, this isn't just a flip phone, it's actually a refined compact flagship smartphone. Now, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE naman, or what we call the Fan Edition. Sa laki, halos same dimension on paper. At folded, it's 14.9mm thick. So, yes, mas makapal siya ng konti compared sa Flip 7. Kapag hawak mo na, ramdam mo na yung dagdag na girth, lalo na sa bulsa. Unfolded, it measures at 6.9mm. Still impressively slim, pero hindi siya kasing slick ng Flip 7 na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Kung medyo picky ka when it comes sa thinness ng mga smartphone, medyo mapapansin mo talaga yung difference niya compared sa Flip 7 kanina. When it comes sa weight, 187 grams, surprisingly slightly lighter compared sa Flip 7 kahit na mas makapala siya. Pero dahil sa gloss finish niya, medyo mas plasticky ang feel overall. When it comes sa build material, still solid pa rin naman siya. Same armor aluminum frame and Gorilla Glass Victus 2 at the back. Pero take note, sa front cover screen, standard Gorilla Glass lang, not actually the Victus 2. When it comes sa finish guys, glossy talaga siya, and yes, medyo fingerprint magnet siya. Pero kung gusto mo ng mas youthful, flashy design, you might like this better. Water resistance guys, parehas lang, IP48 rated na rin siya, which is actually great for a fan edition device. Flip 7 FE is likely the friendly twin of the Flip 7 kanina. Medyo mas chubby, medyo mas glossy, pero reliable pa rin when it comes sa build. If you want the sleeker, more premium, and more refined finish, I can suggest go for the Flip 7 guys. Pero kung gusto mo lang ng foldable experience talaga, gusto mong sumubay sa uso, at mas tipid-friendly na price, the Flip 7 FE delivers everything, especially for casual players or first-time flip buyers. For the Galaxy Z Flip 7 guys, it has the main display of 6.7 inches FHD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 2X display. With that, expected mo na it should be smooth, vibrant, giving a flagship level talaga. Resolution naman is at 2640x1080p pixels. Kaya clear to and crispy kahit mag-scroll ka lang sa Instagram or manood ka ng mga 4K YouTube videos. It also features a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. So naglalaro yun from 1 to 120, depends sa pangailangan mo. Wala kang magiging problema when it comes to scrolling experience. And bonus na rin yun sa battery efficiency niya kasi adaptive siya. And ito pa, when it comes sa peak brightness, it's up to 2,600 nits. Meaning kahit tirik ang araw sa labas mo to gamitin, kitang-kita mo pa rin yung screen mo. So perfect to sa mga content creators on the go, whether selfie outside or outdoor vlogs. Aspect ratio naman guys, meron siyang onting difference sa Flip 7. So 22:9 naman siya. So halos actually same lang naman when it comes to the experience and same folding feel. Minimal lang naman talaga actually guys yung difference nito guys dun sa Flip 7 mismo. And gamit pa rin naman niya yung same technology, which is the ultra thin glass technology. So responsive pa rin siya and mas durable pa rin to compared sa other foldable phones in the market. Sa labas naman guys, the cover display is a 3.4 inches Super AMOLED Flex window. Mas maliit siya compared sa Flip 7, pero surprisingly, usable pa rin naman siya. Kaya pa rin niya guys ng mga basic tasks like checking notifications, music control, timer and alarm, and call screening. Pero wala itong full application support like katulad ng Flip 7. So kung mahilig ka mag-selfie gamit yung rear camera guys using the cover screen, medyo mas limited si FE version dito. So yes, it folds, it flips, and it still feels like the same Galaxy Galaxy phone ng Flip 7. But this one keeps the essentials without the extras na hindi mo naman talaga laging gagamitin. Now let's talk about the cameras naman guys. Kasi kahit mas compact si Flip 7 guys, hindi naman siya magpapahuli when it comes sa shooting game. Okay, pag sinabing shooting game guys, sa picture yun. Rear cameras is at 50 megapixel main sensor and has a 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Yung 50 megapixel na to, legit upgrade from last year's na 12 megapixel lang. Mas malaki ang sensor, of course, mas maraming detail. Mas crispy yung shots, better low light performance, color science, still that classic Samsung punch. And yes, meron na rin siyang super HDR support. So kahit against the light, kaya pa rin niya mag-adjust ng maayos for better imaging. Zoom naman guys is up to 10x digital zoom with 3 to 5x still, I can say, usable. Wala tayong telephoto lens guys dito pero thanks to the high-res sensor, crop still looks clean. Front camera guys, 10 megapixel selfie shooter sa loob. Pero real talk, medyo bihira mo to gagamitin sa Flip 7. Bakit? Because of the cover screen again. Pwede ka kasing gumamit ng rear cameras for selfie with full preview. Mas malinaw, mas wide, at mas pogi katulad ko. And of course, the flex mode. So kung gusto mag-vlog ng hands-free guys, gusto mag-video call habang kumakain, or mag-timelapse habang nag-gym, flip it halfway and your phone becomes a tripod. So even the camera app UI auto-adjust on the flex mode. So controls go to the lower half of the screen, super intuitive. Para sa isang compact foldable phone guys, the Flip 7 gives you the flagship level photos, flexibility, and fun features that flat phones just can't replicate. Pagdating naman guys sa camera, dito mo na makikita yung pinaka-obvious na pinagkaiba na itong dalawang Flip 7 phone na to. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin nun na mahina na agad. The Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE still has a dual camera setup. But ang pinagkaiba nito guys, 12 megapixel main sensor na siya comparing to the 50 megapixel guys ng Flip 7. It also has a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera. Same resolution as previous models but no big sensor upgrades here sa FE variant natin. Daily shots, solid colors naman yon, reliable with the Samsung processing technology. Low light, medyo may noise na but still usable naman siya. Pang social media, pasadong pasado pa rin naman. When it comes sa zoom naman guys, dito sa FE variant natin, up to 10x digital zoom pa rin naman siya, pero expected na magkakaroon na po ng softness beyond 5x. When it comes sa front camera naman guys, it has a 10 megapixel selfie camera sa loob. Sakto to for quick selfies and video calls. Pero kung gusto mo guys ng mga crispy selfies, use the rear camera with the cover screen preview. For me, yun ang mas sulit. This is actually where the Z Flip series really shines. And yes, kasama pa rin naman to guys dito sa FE variant natin. And sa bagong software, mas smooth na ang UI transitions when using the flex mode. Lalo na guys sa camera app and video players. Hindi man flagship level guys ang performance ni Flip 7 FE, pero dahil sa form factor nito at sa flex mode features, it still offers a unique and functional experience na hindi mo basta-basta makukuha sa mga ibang flat na cellphone. Now let's talk about performance and battery. For the Galaxy Z Flip 7 guys, is actually powered by a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 that is made for Galaxy phones only. Ito yung flagship level chip na specially made for the Samsung phone na meron pong mas mataas na clock speed compared sa regular Gen 3 series ng Snapdragon. Kaya kung gamer ka or multitasker, this chip delivers everything. Wala po siyang lag sa mga Jensen impact, mabilis mag-load ng mga applications, and battery smooth ang UI. It's actually paired with a 12GB of RAM. So kahit mag-split screen ka pa like YouTube, Gmail, or IG Reels, kayang-kaya. Wala kang mararamdamang hiccup. Storage-wise naman guys, meron tayong dalawang option, 256GB and 512. Wala nga lang siya expandable storage. So kung mahilig ka mag 4K videos at raw photos, kung ako sa'yo guys, get the 512GB variant. Now the battery guys, it comes with a 3700 mAh dual cell battery. Unfortunately, hindi pa natin makukuha dito yung silicon carbon na bagong technology ng mga batteries. Now on paper, alam ko hindi ito yung pinakamalaki right now guys in terms of industry or sa market, pero dahil efficient naman yung chipset na nakalagay dito and adaptive refresh rate, surprisingly guys, magtatagal naman siya whole day with casual tasks like Facebook, YouTube, email, Spotify, or mag-picture-picture. So kaya nitong tumagal from morning till the evening. Pero pag heavy user ka, like for example, let's say talagang gamer ka and 5G streaming ang kailangan mong gawin, baka kailangan mo mag-top up before dinner. When it comes to charging naman guys, 25W wired charging, 15W wireless charging, and 4.5W reverse wireless charging. From 0 to 50% guys, pag wired charging, mga 30 minutes lang to aabutin. It's not the fastest in the market, pero solid and acceptable na yon. So in short, malakas ang loob ng Flip 7 kahit na medyo maliit siya, powerful, efficient, and reliable pa rin naman siya. Now let's break down naman the performance and battery ng Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE variant. Unang-una, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 ang chip neto. Yes, it's technically a generation behind the Flip 7's Gen Gen 3 pero don't underestimate it. This is still a flagship level processor na ginagamit sa mga premium phones just last year. Kaya kung casual user ka, student or kahit gamer on a budget, hindi ka naman bibiguin ng chipset na to. Kayang-kaya na ito yung mga ML, CODM, Jensen Impact, medium to high settings. Wala rin tong issue when it comes to scrolling, editing, or TikTok content creation, and smooth pa rin naman guys ang transition kahit nagmo-multitask ka. When it comes to RAM naman guys, you get 8GB which is decent for most users na. Hindi siya kasing multitask heavy ng Flip 7 na may 12GB of RAM pero hindi naman siya kulang din. Mabilis pa rin mag-load yung mga application and you won't feel left behind. Storage options guys, up to 256GB of internal storage naman. Good enough to for thousands of photos, tons of reel drops, and app-heavy routines. Again, no micro SD slot na po dito sa mga cellphone na to so kailangan mo lang i-manage yung storage mo well. Now on the battery side guys, pareho lang naman sila ng Flip 7. You're still getting a 3,700 again milliamperes battery with dual cell technology. Real talk, hindi ito pang marathon usage. Pero with the right settings guys, abot pa rin naman to buong araw with casual use. Same 25W fast wire charging, 15W wireless charging, and 4.5W reverse charging. Pwede ka mag-charge ng mga Galaxy Buds or mga watch mo kapag emergency. And from 0 to 50% during wired charging, mga 30 to 35 minutes naman to. Sakto na to if you're on the go na need mo na mga quick top-ups. So, for performance and battery, the Flip 7 FE is like a smart compromise. You still get a flagship level speed, pero at much more reachable price. So, Flip 7 or Flip 7 FE? Magkamukha sila, magka-flip, pero clearly, magkaiba pa rin. The Galaxy Z Flip 7 is for those who want the latest and best foldable experience right now. You get the newer Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, better for multitasking performance with 12GB of RAM. More storage na rin to and more premium finish. Perfect to if you're a power user, content creator, or someone who just wants a phone na top of the line in terms of looks and performance. When it comes to Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE naman, on the other hand, is the entry point of the flip world. You'll still get the flagship DNA, great screens, capable cameras, and good battery life. But with some compromises to keep the price more affordable, ideal for students, casual users, or anyone lang na gusto ma-experience ang foldable lifestyle without spending na 90,000 pesos price tag. Kung akong tatanungin mo, the Flip 7 FE is actually a smart move by Samsung. It opens the door to more people na dati pangarap lang ang mga flip phone, pero ngayon, reachable na. But if you want the full, no-compromise foldable experience, Flip 7 is clearly the winner. So ikaw, which one would you choose? The sleek Flip 7 or the sulit Flip 7 FE? Comment down below and pag-usapan natin. And by the way, if you're planning to get one, guys, naglagay na ako link in the description below, guys, ng pinakamurang Flip 7, guys, right now in the market. So, bili ka na dyan sa baba. Guaranteed naman legit yan. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, guys, para sa mas madami nating mga upcoming reviews. Again, this is James Afante, also known as Kuya James, and now James 3.0. Till our next review, peace!